Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome everyone to a special school committee meeting being held. Tonight, it's being held remotely due to the COVID closure. I anticipate this meeting will be shorter than our usual multi-hour meetings. I'd certainly hope so. We have, looking at our agenda, we have a single agenda item as an action item to consider and vote to approve a contract for the interim superintendent of schools. So I'd like to kick it off by welcoming Dr. Hackett here tonight. Thank you for coming to our meeting tonight. And I believe that all the school committee members have received a copy of a proposed contract of employment for Dr. Hackett as interim superintendent of schools for from July 2021 to June 30th, 2023. Ms. Bolognese and I spent the last several weeks back and forth having a lovely chats with Dr. Hackett. And I think we've worked out a mutually agreeable contract that I think works well for the district and I think works well for Dr. Hackett. So I would open it up to the committee for any questions or comments on the contract as presented. Seeing none, I would welcome a motion to approve the contract as presented.
I move to approve Dr.
Moved.
I'm not sure who moved and who seconded it. I think that Ms. Marchant moved it and Ms. Bergstrom seconded it. Would you agree with that? Excellent.
Sure.
A roll call. That was what I was hoping. So a roll call vote being required. Mr. Nixon.
Aye.
Ms. Marchant.
Aye.
Ms. Bergstrom.
Aye.
Ms. Bolognese.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. The vote is unanimous. We are very happy to welcome you, Dr. Hackett, and would welcome an opportunity if you have anything you wanted to say. You don't have to have anything prepared. Again, this is a short meeting, but we wanted to sort of do this separate from sort of the drudgery of our long 4-hour-long meetings. I assume you appreciate that as well.
Well, given the fact that I've watched a few of your meetings and have not yet been able to make my way all the way through one, I am very appreciative of the fact that you separated this out. And I just have to say that I'm absolutely thrilled to have this opportunity. I'm very grateful and thank you for entrusting me with this role. I've met and had the opportunity to spend some time with all of you, but not all of you as much as some of you. You know, I feel very fortunate. And I think that what I feel most fortunate about is the fact that I'm going to be coming into an outstanding school system that has been well tended and under the care of Dr. Evans. And I am very appreciative of already having a few conversations with her. And I know that we will continue, as we both know that we both have a lot of work to do in our own systems right now, but you know, the transition, she's already been fantastic and as expected. And she cares very much about you and she cares very much about your school system. So she will make sure that I know whatever I need to know. I'm also very appreciative to the central office team. They've been just exceptionally welcoming. And I look forward very much to working with them as well as the rest of the leadership team and being in the Winchester community. So again, I am thrilled. I'm grateful. I can't wait to get started. Although I say that as exhausted as I am right now working in the Braintree School Department, and wouldn't mind having a week or two in between just to kind of recharge, which I think I will be able to do here in Braintree. So thank you so much. And I very much look forward to it.
You are very welcome and thank you. We are looking forward to this partnership. And my only regret is that I will be looking in on the outside of this partnership, but I assure you I will be and have always been the biggest supporter of the Winchester Public Schools and will continue to do so. So you can always know you have at least one supporter in the school district. And maybe that's enough to sometimes keep you going.
That's all I need. Thank you.
Do anybody else have any other comments they would like to make? Otherwise, I certainly would welcome them. And I also would like to have the opportunity for both myself on behalf of the committee and Dr. Hackett to virtually sign our contract when we're completed. Mr. Nixon.
Well, just on the subject of catching one's breath, I just want to acknowledge that Dr. Hackett, Dr. Evans, and superintendents across the Commonwealth always have a difficult job, but no more difficult than what we're facing right now, not only on top of COVID, but the news conferences or the meetings with the DESE board that we find out with very little advance notice are happening, and some pretty important directives that are bringing to bear on school committees across the state. So I want to acknowledge the tremendous effort that Dr. Evans and our team has been making. I know Dr. Hackett has been working terribly hard, facing very similar challenges in Braintree, and I'm really thankful that that you considered Winchester. I'm happy that you're excited to be coming here and bringing all that you've learned to Winchester. It's a big lift, and I'm excited to know that you've already had some conversations with the leadership team. I'm sure we'll have a really smooth transition. But in particular, Dr. Hackett, I just wanted to thank you for being willing to stick with us for 2 years instead of 1, for all those reasons that I just mentioned. I think your interview with us was really compelling, and as you said, you were willing to roll the dice, I think was your expression. I think, the year that we have ahead is going to be a really challenging one for everyone. And I can't wait for us to be on the backside of COVID, whatever that will look like. There will be a day when we more return to normal. And I look forward to that and look forward to just building a really strong relationship with you this coming year and the one after. So welcome. And I'm, again, really thank you for taking on the challenge.
Thank you, Mr. Nixon.
Thank you so much. Ms. Marchand.
Thank you, Brian. Dr. Hackett, I'm excited to have you begin, as much as I'm sad for Dr. Evans to leave, but that's for another day. I'm going to be one of those school committee members who won't be in this position when you begin, but I would like you to know that I am also a supporter of our schools and that I am a very active community member that you can always reach out if you need anything. I'm pretty invested in social justice and racial equity, and I hope that we continue Dr. Evans's work around that issue. I really want to ask you, which I know it's kind of like redundant and maybe a little silly to say, but I would really ask you to take good care of our staff. Dr. Evans has done a tremendous job facing the community and supporting our staff in that regard. And I hope that you can continue the culture of growth, the culture of support, open conversations, and really take good care of them. They really are a wonderful staff. Our family community is very involved, very vocal, but in the end, it's the staff and the teachers who are really the backbone, who are really caring for our kids in a way that they never expected having to. And so in your role, as you support our staff and take really good care of them and uplift them and give them voice and give them creative freedom in their profession, know that I will be in the community and ready to step up as a community member in any way you need. And thank you for taking this on. I look forward to it.
Oh, it's my privilege. Thank you very much. And I'll do the best I can. I'll give you all that I have. Those are big shoes to fill, but you have a system that's been handled well and is in great shape. And, I look forward to being able to learn from Dr. Evans over the course of the next few months. And I know that she will, well, maybe she won't leave me a number to contact her after she's gone, but I would be hopeful that she might allow me to call her every once in a while.
I'm sure that the number will be available somehow.
It'll be a burner phone is what
Yes.
it will be.
Ms. Bergstrom.
Yes, I wanted to just take a moment and acknowledge the gravity of the transition here, that as with Mr. Nixon, one of the longevity members of the school committee here, I felt like I've been grateful to have a relationship with Dr. Evans over the 4 years that I've been on the school committee. We've had a lot of candid conversations. We don't always agree, but we always find a path forward, both as a committee and in personal relationships on this board. And I hope that in this time, I'm so grateful that you have stepped up, Dr. Hackett, to come forward, because community conversations and being able to build relationships are so important. And I appreciate Dr. Evans' ability to do that with our community and over her tenure here. And I look forward to you taking on this challenge, because there couldn't be a more crucial time to have a steady and steadfast leader to take that on. And there is just tremendous uncertainty still in our world and in our school systems. And there's a lot of opportunity out there for growth and change too, and for keeping with us the lessons that Dr. Evans and our leadership team have learned about Winchester through COVID. So I'm happy to hear you're already having conversations with them about that, and hope that you can bring with you the lessons you've learned in Braintree as well, and perhaps help us grow too. So I just can't thank you enough. When we had to sadly embark on this journey to replace Dr. Evans, we weren't certain what would lay before us, and we're grateful to be able to bring on a leader who both wants to be part of Winchester and in Winchester, and you have said that over and over again. And I can't think of a better way to bring us forward than with a leader that wants to be here as much as Dr. Evans has wanted to be here. So thank you. I'm grateful to you and look forward to working with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Bergstrom. Ms. Bolognese.
Thank you very much. So first of all, I just wanted to say I'm so grateful to Dr. Evans for all your work and dedication. And we'll have more time to say that later. But I do remember inviting her to Vincent Owen's first international night just, gosh, it was 5 years ago, but we missed one now. But she came and we were so excited at the time. And I feel as if she has always been so involved in our community. And I'm thankful for this and all of your guidance in the 2 years that I've been on school committee. And then I'm so excited that that school committee has voted to approve your contract, Dr. Hackett. And I also agree, it's a very challenging time that's facing all of our districts. So I really appreciate having your experience and your steady guidance just to lead us forward out of this pandemic, and then to tackle some of tackle so many other issues that will just keep coming our way. So there are always more issues, and often they come at the same time, I think, as we all know. So I'm just thrilled, and I feel that we are so lucky to have someone who brings your skills and knowledge to the table. And you have a sense of humor that will just keep us smiling, I think, along the way. So there's a Japanese saying, ichigo, ichie, and it basically means one meeting, one chance, or basically appreciating the moment. So Dr. Hackett, I'm so happy that Winchester Public Schools can seize this moment with you. And I really look forward to a great partnership starting in July. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
I don't see how I can possibly follow that. I can't on public TV actually say goodbye to Dr. Evans now, so that'll have to be something that'll be done at a later date. All I can say is welcome, Dr. Hackett. They have said everything that I would have said. I feel a little like an insider because Ms. Bolognese and I have been able to communicate with you, and we have been working on a lot of details with the contract. I know that other members of the committee have been itching to give you a call, to reach out to you, and I kept on saying, nope, you gotta wait. You gotta wait your time. So I know you're a busy man working right now, but I expect that you will be hearing from the rest of the committee shortly. who will want to personally welcome you to the district. So you will be anticipating that soon.
And I
so
look
welcome.
forward to it. And, you know, you are saying goodbye to a wonderful person, a wonderful superintendent. I feel honored to be able to follow her. And as I said, they're big shoes. You've been in great hands, and she deserves her way of exiting, of leaving and saying goodbye to Winchester. And I'm going to be fully respectful of that. And I'm going to take her lead in terms of how she feels the transition should go. And I'll work directly with her and through her to meet with other people, including the school committee. You know, I know that over the next several months, we'll have many conversations, and that she will leave me in good shape to come on board. So I couldn't be more thrilled to be joining you. And I very much look forward to it, and just want to thank you again.
Thank you very much. I would certainly welcome anyone on the leadership who wanted to say anything. And if not, I would give the opportunity. And if not, I would like to, now that we have voted to approve your contract, I would like to sign it. And once I sign it, I would like to welcome you to sign it if you have the ability to sign it on the computer you're signing right now, you're at. Because normally we'd be sitting around a table and I would hand it to you and you would sign it.
I would appreciate signing that too.
And we'd take a picture of you and Brian shaking hands with the Winchester Star.
The virtual handshake.
I do want to wait till you sign it to mention that what the newspaper said you were being locked up for the next 2 years. I figured we'd wait till you signed it before we actually mentioned the lockup.
I've shared with others that if I would love that to be the last article about me taking a new job before I retire, because it is just perfect. It's just perfect.
I took a screenshot of that one.
It's just outstanding.
I actually don't know how I'll know when it's signed, Ms. Kirby. I was sitting here and I was like, well, I don't know what I'll know.
Virtual contract signing, the new
Frank will give us the good news when he's signed
I
it.
will do this.
If only we had a musical interlude where the worlds of DocuSign and Zoom collide.
Mhm.
And it's being sent to my personal email, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. I am breathless with anticipation.
Who knew a minute could be this long, really?
It's so long. It's just
Curious.
Dr. Ellen Emma, usually you have music for us at leadership.
That would be helpful.
I couldn't think of an appropriate theme to be running for this one.
Understood.
I had the same problem.
Feels like the Jeopardy theme might be a good one, but
Yeah. Did you receive it?
I have not yet received it.
Okay,
But
Stuart,
let me check my, no offense, but let me just check my junk folder.
Okay.
No, I am not seeing it.
Just a little.
Brian, did you CC that to Karen? Just
I
to
got it.
clear
I got
out?
it. I got
All
it.
right, yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
I will say the glacier background behind Ms. Whittemore is appropriate as a visual metaphor.
Best vacation ever, Mr. Nixon.
I'm sure it was.
And I want you to know I stood on that glacier and spoke to Mr. Mahoney.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
meaning you took a business call from.
I took a business call from Mr. Mahoney because it was an emergency.
That's what we
standing
like
on
to
there.
Okay, it is signed. I am all done, as it says.
Welcome.
Welcome to
Thank
Winchester.
you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am so excited, and I'm also excited to make this be officially the shortest meeting of my
We're off to a
tenure as
great start.
chair. Yes.
I'm gonna say, hopefully it's prophetic, Dr. Hammond.
I would hope so.
We have no further business tonight. I would point out to members of the community that our next meeting is on March 16th at 6 p.m. That will not be 28 minutes and 38 seconds long. It will be a little bit longer. But we look forward to that meeting, and we look forward to finding the appropriate opportunity to celebrate Dr. Evans's career and to continue to welcome Dr. Hackett to Winchester. So thank you, everyone. And with that, I would welcome a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
A roll call vote being required. Mr. Nixon,
Hi.
Ms. Marchant,
Aye.
Ms. Bergstrom,
Aye.
Ms. Bolognese.
Aye.
The chair votes aye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to WinCam, and have a great night, everyone.
Thank
Night,
you.
everybody.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
Bye-bye.
welcome, Frank. Have a good night,
Thank you.
guys.
You too.